Next up, something we've all been waiting for.
He's not only an Xbox MVP and a Mixer partner, but an all-around good guy.
Aw. Please welcome to the stage, Dan, a.k.a. Greenskull.
All right.
Dan. Hey, is that mic pack on?
Is it? Yes, it is. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
We sure hope
Can
so.
we get a check?
Yeah, hey, it is.
in my pocket.
It is, yeah.
This is fine.
How's it going?
Hey.
Welcome to the show. We haven't.
Good to see you, man.
We didn't talk to
I'd like
you.
to start by saying my mother hates this show.
Why do you have to throw off the
Sorry.
ratio?
I'm sorry.
No.
So
That's,
3 out of 4.
that's reality.
3 out of 4 mothers approve then.
Yeah.
That's the new tag.
Yeah.
It has to be.
Yeah.
Crap.
Is that better than Kicks? You know, Kicks, which is kid-tested, mother approved.
Oh,
Is it Kix?
nice.
What is the name
Is
of
it
that
a cereal?
I don't know. Whatever.
All right.
It doesn't matter. Dan, how are you? Should we call you Dan or Greenskull? What do you prefer?
What do you want to call me?
Dan Skull.
Dan Skull.
Call me
sir.
sir.
I'm not calling you sir. I'm not,
Sir
I
Greenskull.
can't do it.
Anyway, let's kick it off. Greenskull or Dan or both.
Or Dean Skull.
I like that. Tell us a bit about yourself.
I'm Greenskull.
Okay.
I've been gaming my whole life. I think my earliest proof of gaming is I have a photo with my sister and I on a computer when I was 3.
Nice.
And yeah, so I'm just she's pointing at something on the screen and I'm trying to navigate, and I did. I
You did it.
I learned problem solving from games like Doom and Duke Nukem and stuff that I really shouldn't have been playing at that age. But, no, I remember my dad came in and he was like, just, if there's any words that you don't know what they mean, ask us if you're allowed to say them. Right? And I would just repeat these words to him, and he'd be like, don't say that. I'm just like, okay, I guess I can't say that.
Well, that's awesome, man. At least you got to
so-
play them. I always had to go to my neighbors to play Doom because his dad had it, and he wouldn't let us play, but he'd let us watch.
That was Turok for me. That was Turok for me. One of my earliest gaming experiences was having my mom and my dad face off in Wave Race 64.
Wow.
Yeah, and they both were terrible, obviously,
Well.
because that's how parents are at video games. Or at least back then. But my dad won by default because my mom just went out of bounds. So it was great.
Great story, Malik.
It's a side story.
Moving on.
Yeah, sure.
Circling back to Dan, although I did like that story.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Why don't you talk about a little bit of who you are to people that may not know?
Sure. So I mean, that was my origin. We just start with the origin story.
Yeah.
That was movie 1. Of
course.
That's
Okay,
where
got
I was
it.
gonna
Yeah.
start.
Sequel.
Yeah.
And so when I was 14, that was kind of when I really started getting into all this Xbox stuff more specifically. I went to, I actually made like a bunch of different website communities. Some that, I've rarely even ever talked about before, because there's like ones that just disappear. There's like forums on the internet and stuff. And I just kind of kept jumping from another one and evolving them into, what became Ready Up Live today for me, which is a community, is now a Discord community, and even that is kind of ever changing. And I've been running that for almost 11 years now.
Jeez.
So I've known it's kind of crazy to know. Like I know some people at Microsoft since I was 14 years old. So like Major
crazy.
Nelson, I always say I met him when I was 14, and he was my hero, and I listened to his podcast and stuff. And it was just like, and my dad had introduced me to him because I was always freaked out. I'm like, oh, it's Major Nelson.
Yeah, right,
Now,
totally.
I saw him today, and it's like,
we rode up the elevator.
hey,
with him,
I'm still here. I'm still hanging out.
That's
right?
so crazy, man. Yeah, you've been at it a lot longer than I feel like at least most content creators that I've met.
Yeah.
And so I think that's really cool that you kind of stuck with it for so long.
Yeah.
And do you identify as a content creator like yourself?
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of terms.
Yeah, sure.
Influencer is the one none of us like.
Yeah,
but
right.
It's probably the most apt.
Yeah. That's the marketing term, I think.
It's certainly. It's because it's become more than just, I create content.
Right.
It's, what is social media. It's just kind of, being on things like this, right? It's just
Yeah,
like showing up to things. Like I'm not necessarily creating content as much as being there, helping with something. And, it's so much broader that I wish there was a better word than influencer, but that's kind of what it is. But
I guess I kind of agree with you, man. That's an interesting point.
Yeah.
So you are actually an Xbox MVP.
Yes.
That is a fact. I may know a thing or two about that.
Yeah.
But what does being an Xbox MVP mean to you?
Yeah, so it's actually, speaking of being 14 and kind of just wanting to do all this cool stuff and just be something more in the community, I always looked up to the Xbox MVPs, even at the time, like when it was earlier in the program. And I had some friends in the industry who were MVPs, who were some of the people that really helped me along. Like they were in fact MVP. Most of them went on to work at Microsoft and such, but they would like help me out with things, and I was like, these are just the coolest guys, right? Like these guys who are really helpful, they're friendly, they're something I aspire to, and so that dragged me into the program, and so now really being a part of that and helping. That's the things at the end of the day, the things the MVPs want the most is to just help Xbox. Like it's not about us, it's really just about, hey, we love this, we love Xbox, we love the community, and we want to really just be part of it and make it the best it can be.
That's right. That's nice. I like that.
Well, you kind of walked through what the MVP program was a couple episodes ago,
That's
and
right.
it was really great, but that was better.
That was better. That is
but
not an insult.
That
is
was not.
fact.
That was great.
That is a fact.
So if you're curious, you need to merge the two somehow.
Yeah, got it.
It's
I
like
will.
perfect perfect explanation. I loved it.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm out of here. No, so you're here for the Xbox MVP Summit. Can you talk a bit about what that is that you're here for?
So it's a lot of NDA stuff.
Right.
It's a lot of
Sure.
secrets. It's stuff that we'll maybe talk about things that we may never be able to talk about again. And that's just kind of the idea of being an MVP, is that we're aware we're getting into that, and that we never leak things, right? Like we're just like, we are trusted with information, and that's just how it works. And because the idea is that we help with that, right? That we go, maybe it's not good to say this, right? Like maybe that we don't necessarily agree with that because it's very diverse. MVPs are very diverse from different countries, from different backgrounds, different jobs. Like we have lawyers, or we have like psychologists, or like we have content creators. It's just this huge swath of people.
That's awesome.
And so so really there's just kind of, it's actually pretty intensive when we're here. People wouldn't expect that. It's like, oh, it's all fun and games, but it's like, we have our fun moments, but we're often very tired during those fun moments, because even if we had wake up early, it's all day long of meetings and talking to people and getting presentations, and we love it. It's a lot of fun, and we'll get into arguments with each other over it, but it's cool. Great. It's fantastic.
I mean, it sounds like it provides a ton of value.
Yeah. I'm excited for it. This is my first year kind of being a part of it, so I'm scared.
You're going to be fine, man.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
All right, so you're also a mixer streamer, obviously.
Yes.
So tell us a bit about how that compares to other things that you do. Obviously, you're on YouTube and other things like that. Tell us about what being on Mixer means.
Yeah, so the big thing about Mixer is the community, like without question. Everybody champions it as that, but it is legitimately true. And I believe FTL actually really helps with that, because you're able to communicate. You're really able to engage in a conversation with even a single person. And that's something interesting, is that no matter how crazy your chat is, and even if it's not, and if you only have one viewer, it doesn't matter. It's just the idea that you can really have this back and forth. Every second counts in that, because in a real world interaction, and you don't see this in movies and such, like even like kind of right now, like you talk over each other. Like that's how humans actually work. Like that's not portrayed in media, but that's how it is. And with FTL, that can actually happen.
Yeah.
Is that you're talking, and halfway through your response, the guy, the person you're talking to, is responding to you as well. And so it's just a constant back and forth, and that helps create those communities.
Yeah,
it's like really helps build it.
Yeah, it's like a closest to a human interaction that you can really get online. Yeah.
It's less about like watching. Oh, here's me. Here we go. This is gonna be a good play. It's gonna be me. This is me falling off a building. I'm still alive. Oh, this is good though. We may have won this game.
Nice.
Or the next one. Yeah, this is the 8-player PC PUBG.
Did you like it?
It was crazy.
Right?
Well, it was funny because this was the game. So Mingus, this Code Mingus guy, we had this whole team, and you can only go in with 4 people. So you have to match with 4 people who are random.
Oh,
right?
I didn't know that.
So we all have our mics on. We're talking. There's one guy. He goes off and runs middle of nowhere. We somehow got 7 people to work together, and we're like, Mingus, you're across the map. What are you doing? And I remember I'll never forget, he responded to us, well, I'm not really a team player.
Perhaps the wrong.
Why are you doing in the biggest team game on PUBG? Mingus! And sure enough, at some point, he dies here. And we're like,
he does.
Of course. Good job, Mingus.
Because it would have been awesome if he's the reason you won, but he
died. We won. We won from skill is how we won. Like, I don't think you even see it. Yeah, he's not here. Look at all these great people. Mingus is on the other side of the continent.
Yeah, thanks, Mingus.
Mingus.
Yeah.
Man.
What a guy.
What is he doing?
What a guy. I wonder what
a guy,
Mingus is up to today.
Yeah,
He's watching right now. He's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry.
The solo
Get it
tier.
together, Mingus. For real.
So you've been playing Sea of Thieves, Far Cry 5? What else have you been playing?
Yes.
All of it?
Yes, all of it. Check all the boxes.
I mean, it's got to, there was, at some point in my life, I used to be very much a completionist. At some point in my life, I was like, it's just not feasible.
Impossible.
Especially as a streamer, it's really hard to be a completionist.
I think especially when you
jump on trends.
Yeah, exactly. And you become an adult, and there's so much crap you have to do.
Other stuff you got to do, and so
it's like, I want to be.
So when I finish a game, that means I really loved that game. I really,
That's pretty cool, man.
A lot of Sea of Thieves though.
Oh yeah,
I'm having a blast.
You have? Oh, that's so awesome.
I love.
I haven't been able to play it yet because I'm moving, and so I haven't had any time.
I was described it as like the most calming game, except when it's not.
Yeah, that's pretty good example. Are you talking about Sea of Thieves?
Yep.
Yeah,
it's a very calming game.
Yeah, it's
but
like.
Then it's not.
Yeah.
But then it's calming again.
I love I don't know. It's the human. The story is in the human interaction.
Yeah, it's your story.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Exactly. Which is
That's a good
crazy.
pitch.
Yeah.
It's your story.
Well, I mean, there's I was streaming on Mixer when it happened. I did a 19-hour stream when the game came out, and we had our Kraken moment.
Oh, you
So,
did?
yeah, so it was fantastic. There was
my God.
we had a friend who was in my chat. He was watching while playing.
Yeah.
Which is Sea of Thieves is great for doing something like that, like watching a stream and playing along. And he says, he's like, guys, I'm in the brig. I've been here for an hour. They want to kick me, but I'm not leaving the brig. So he's like, I'm just going to stay in here. And then he's like, guys, I'm going down. Something's happening. Right? He's like, there's weird noises and I don't know what's happening. And he got teleported to the top and he's like, there's tentacles everywhere. I don't know what is happening. And it pulled down the boat. And we're like, man, we've been playing for 13 hours.
Yeah.
And we haven't seen a Kraken. And you see it within your first hour. You haven't even played the game. You're stuck in the brig and you see the Kraken. Like, what is this? As we're saying this, the water goes dark. We're like, no, it happened.
Sick.
So because we were talking about it, we're like, we're prepared, right? We're
Yeah.
all like manning the cannons and we took him down. We beat the Kraken.
That's
Like, our first
awesome.
experience.
That
It
is
was
so
like, it
dope.
could not have been better timing.
I'm
Yeah, it was
envious.
fun.
I've been playing, like I said, I've been playing like 10, not 10 hours a day, but like 5 to 8 hours a day, and I have not seen it.
Yeah.
I am.
Again, 13 hours, so.
And like the rumor, okay, fair enough. And the rumor is like if you have more treasure on the boat,
I
that
don't think
might
so.
do. I don't think so
I
either.
think we had maybe one chest.
Okay, because we loaded ours up. Like we had like 25 like skulls, chests, a bunch of stuff, and nothing.
Yeah.
So I don't
But I
know.
like it being unpredictable. Like
It
you
is
don't-
dope, yeah.
You don't want it to like
like a
just
random
pop up.
And you
Yeah.
want it to happen rare enough that it's always fun.
and especially
Yeah.
100%.
You want it to happen rare enough. I can't believe we didn't call me out on that. By the
They
way.
make the game.
Whoa,
He
they
said
did
it.
They did
It happened.
What? Oh, Dan, Greenskull.
Yes.
Greenskull.
Yeah.
It's
right.
been an honor.
But hold on, we have a
here
little
it is.
thank you for coming on the show today.
Oh,
but
no.
before you get it, you have to answer 2 out of these 3 questions correct.
I'm not gonna.
I know.
Or we're giving it to someone else.
Okay, well, someone's gonna get
So the
this.
pressure's on.
Got it.
So here, you don't look at the questions.
Does it say the answer
It's too
up
late. No, I don't think it does. But
Is the answer in the prompter?
these
No,
are easy,
hell no.
so hopefully you get them. Number 1.
Oh, no.
Well,
Here's the prize. You will
Oh.
get a HyperX
Hyper.
Fury S Pro Gaming mouse pad.
Ooh, I love that you had to read that right off the box, but that is a long name.
Tell me more.
I don't disagree. A HyperX Fury S Pro Gaming mousepad.
How was I not supposed to read that?
I know, that
It
is-
was nowhere else.
That is too long.
Where'd it come from?
HyperX.
It came from HyperX.
Yeah, yeah.
So, what is
Did I walk across like a?
Master Chief's first name?
John.
That's correct.
Next.
That is correct. What game did Halo 3 beta, the beta?
Crackdown. Next.
Okay. Here's a question that you
Let's
hopefully
make
have
it
answered.
a full thing.
When is Halo 6 coming out?
Didn't
go.
work. Didn't
There we
work.
go. All right. Well, I think those were the 3 questions, and you got.
You missed it.
I missed it. Oh, did you know Halo 6 is the subtitles? The title is going to be Malik.
Yeah, it's Halo 6.
talked to
Halo
Franco-
6.
Malik.
I talked
That's
to
true.
Frank O'Connor at the Extra Life stream.
That's right.
And he said, yeah, it has a good ring to it. So I'm just going to say that's what's going to be called.
He just leaked that information.
Yeah.
did.
It was on stream. It was
He
on stream.
Maliked it.
He leaked it.
Whoa.
This show.
Ah.
Now stop.
I'm here all week.
This show needs to end
That's
right
good.
now. So we have a quick question, real quick.
Aquarius.
Really quickly.
Next.
Tim Hortons or Krispy Kreme?
Are you serious?
You're from Canada.
Is this a joke question?
How dare
No,
you?
it's real.
Tim Hortons.
Tim Hortons. There we go.
Timmy's.
I will give this to you,
There you go.
but I'd go with Krispy Kreme. It's really nice though. It's a
there you
big
go.
mouse pad.
There you go. Dan has won his mouse pad, and you all did not. because
Yeah.
He answered
It's like the size of me.
Oh, Dan, thanks again, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for having
Oh,
me.
when do you stream?
Yeah.
You guys,
Yoga mat.
You could.
oh,
You
it's a
could
good
use
point.
it
you
as
guys,
yoga.
you guys, I was preparing. You didn't ask me my favorite, the streamer question.
yeah.
Favorite
God. All right.
characters for dinner. I got an answer.
Okay,
Just
what's
ask
your
it.
answer?
Just ask a
What-
question.
Okay, if you
gonna
could
be 3
invite
Halo
any
characters.
3
That's
video
good.
game characters to dinner, who would they be and
Toad.
why? Okay, Toad.
From Mario.
Really? Toad.
The spider from Limbo, and Lightning McQueen.
From Cars?
Yep.
I wish I could say that was
He
a
hasn't
good
got
list,
hands. How is he
but-
going to eat?
Yeah.
It's going to be an awesome
It's
dinner.
more food.
And then you got a big spider that I don't know if it's 3D.
Spider's
It's
got
like
8
a 2D spider.
But the spider's got
That's
8
weird.
arms.
And then Toad's just a weird guy. So it'd be the best dinner you've ever seen. Thanks for having
It'd
me.
be memorable.
Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks,
you know.
Appreciate it.
Give it
Let's
up
give it up for Dan. Give it up for Dan.
Dan Greenskull. There you go. See, Dan is off stage.
That was great. That was great.
That was good. Yeah, we learned about Xbox MVPs. We learned about streaming. We learned about a whole bunch of things.